FBI agents and NYPD officers are now searching across the East Coast for the man who killed the UnitedHealthcare CEO. Officers have expanded the search to Atlanta, Georgia, as well as sending dive teams to Central Park, looking for any evidence to figure out who he is. Investigators tell Fox News the suspect shot and killed the CEO, then hopped on a bike and rode to Central Park. He then dropped his backpack in the woods and got into a taxi. Rob D'Amico is a former FBI agent and the founder of Sierra One Consulting, and he joins me now. Rob, good morning to you. So do you think police are going to find this guy, and if so, when?
I think they're going to find him. Eventually, everyone gets caught, so to speak. I think, though, when we first saw this, we thought maybe it was a crime of passion and that there wasn't a lot of planning on the left side of the X being the actions he took. But now that we're looking at some of the video and other information that we got, it seems that he has actually very good planning on the other side, switching him from a bicycle to a taxi, dumping his backpack, and then going to Port Authority. Don't know if he got on a bus, but it's assumed because they can't find a video of him coming out of Port Authority. So when you start looking at that, you start understanding he had this well planned out after, and he may have gone to ground. I think he got out of the immediate area. But I think if he has everything well planned, he knew police would figure out who he was, that they would start asking the public. And if he's gone to ground, he's not getting out in public, I think it's really going to start prolonging the manhunt for him.
Yeah, we basically know what this guy's whole face looks like. Are you surprised that a family member, a former classmate, a neighbor hasn't spoken out and said, I know that guy, and this is his name?
I do find it surprising. They may have done that already to the police, and the police don't want to come out and say that they actually have that name because it can harm the investigation. It may have happened, but normally when it does, you get some media leakage that it actually has. So I am surprised. But his immediate family members, if it's a crime of passion and he did this based on a loved one dying for lack of health care or denied health care, they may be more understanding of his plight, but I do think it's eventually going to come out that we find out who this is, and I think that's going to happen shortly.
So he mentioned that his backpack was found in Central Park. There was a jacket and also Monopoly money apparently found inside, and there's all sorts of speculation that maybe that Monopoly money was a way of saying that UnitedHealthcare has a monopoly over health insurance. That stuff, you go wild over that on social media and on the internet. But do things like that, do those details, those strange revelations, help police in finding who this person is or impact this investigation at all?
I'm not sure if it helps. I do know him writing those words on the spent shell casings, pointing to the book from 2010 that talked about healthcare. I think does message his motives. Some people think, oh, it was a way to throw the police off. If he did do that to throw the police off and killed them for another reason, there's a lot more into this than we understand. The Monopoly money, I think I've heard that it's a monopoly. I've heard it's just the amount of money and it's saying to it. There may be a very benign reason on the Monopoly money, so I haven't made that jump that it's connected to it or if it's trying to say something. But I think all that will come out. I don't know anything that the Monopoly money would give the police to further the investigation as just maybe another piece of evidence if they can put his fingerprints on it.
Yeah, well, this is a horrific situation. We hope this killer is found very soon. Rob, thanks for hopping on with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.